Grand final time between Talibobo and Nouns Esports. Spragels is still counting numbers while trying to make an intro right here. We have a best of 5 grand final, and Talibobo is going to start with a 1-0 out of winner's bracket advantage.
All right, let's get this thing started.
And Nouns needs to win 3 to be the victor of the qualifier. So
here we go.
There's actually a new ban this time. They respected the last game from Toon.
Sableye getting the ban. Instant lock on her Shifu. This just feels like
surprise.
What happens a lot. I wouldn't be surprised if we see the Blissey mime, but maybe they weren't loving
Scyther,
it.
Maybe. Picking up the Scyther?
Mime? Ooh.
Or is it going to be... Ooh, is it going to be a takeaway on the devs? No. No, don't do it.
Don't even.
No. What?
They're first picking
what is happening? I can't believe it anymore. There's no way, right?
No way they first picked this Garchomp.
That's the Garchomp. First pick. Now they're just going crazy. And that gets Talibo the Scyther and a Blissey. Oh, that is scary.
I wonder what's going on with Nouns right now. I think here's what's happening. It's late. They know they're in the grand finals already. And now they're just trying to flex and have some fun. This is one of those situations, Chris, where they go, "Oh, we lost. Well, we were just having some fun." But if they won, oh, what did we
be geniuses, right?
Using these Pokemon? Come on now.
Let them cook. Let them cook right now.
As they
That's
say.
a Hoopa and a Dragonite.
It's time to let them cook.
So we see another Toon Slam Cramorant, and we do with a Slowbro.
Beautiful.
Last pick, looking maybe at some defender, frontline, maybe some damage. I feel like they need damage. I don't know what you guys want. Trevenant. I mean, I guess that can be damage. No,
well,
Gatlu's Trevenant deals low damage.
Yeah, Gatlu's Trevenant is what we're going to see here. I'm telling you. Wait a minute.
They pick so many tanky Pokemon every single time.
They love it. They love the bulk.
Yeah.
Here we go. Game number 1, grand finals, Talibobo v Nouns Esports.
We see 5 Focus Bands on the right side. Focus Band is just played way too much, sadly. Such a good item.
Oh, it's amazing. Yeah,
it's an amazing item.
Like a Drain Crown.
2 Magician skins over here, Holoware for Hoopa and Mr. Mime.
Yeah,
I'll try to maybe need some magic tricks to beat Talibobo at this point, I feel like.
I think you're absolutely right. Talibobo looks amazing. They've also got that Urshifu on their side, Blissey, which has just been such a dominant Pokemon in this tournament. But maybe we're going to see a little bit of a trick Garchomp here, a trick Dragonite.
That could be it. I assume he's going to go top lane, right? The Hoopa and Garchomp together are going to go top lane. Yep, top and path. Bottom we have a Trevenant and a Mr. Mime. And no jungle invading is going to happen again.
No way. No need. I love that these teams are still banning out the Sableye, but I don't even know if at this point they'd be picking it. I'm really curious to see if they would even pick it up.
Curious as well. Oh, Toon is going to pick up this first Indian bot with his Whirlpool and boost auto attack. Doesn't have the best last hitting, but it can kind of just happen. Brafthea with good timing is going to get the fake out, and he's going to get this last hit. He's probably going to... He actually doesn't die. Pops the X speed, runs to the enemy flux zone, picks it up. He's going to hit level 4 maybe as well for the confusion just in time. No, he doesn't. He tries for the clap and doesn't get the last hit.
Ooh, this could be a big confusion for him. Nice. Yep, able to take down Toon right here. Really beautiful moves there by Bruv. Just stacking up, continuing to stack in the face of the enemy team right here. Gatlu evolving after that. Beautiful.
But the Wicked Blow is enough. Get at least 1 KO.
Blow, yeah. It'll get everything.
Yeah, it just gets everything. And this was here again with the Dragonite being very aggressive. Always he just auto-attacks so much with this Pokemon. Goes for the big blows there, it's gonna get charged up. I'm not even sure, I don't know who got it. It's always so hard to see who gets the last hit sometimes. I wish there was like a better indicator sometimes.
Yeah, it is really tough, especially when there's just a huge burst from both sides. You're like, somebody got it. That's why the on-screen indicator's like, hey, that's who got it.
Do you like a Surf here? Do you like Surf?
I like Surf, but it's, it's not the solo queue build. You're not
up against Garchomp, Trevenant, and Dragonite. I feel like Skite would just destroy them. They would absolutely 0 damage at some point anymore. But, I mean, Surf is also decent, right? Against this many melees, they have to kind of go into you. So, level 11 Surf is going to be absolutely deadly too. Obviously, both are amazing moves, right?
I think, for me, the big thing is the level 11. When you get those multiple knockups against melee characters, that's pretty sweet. But you're right. Scald looks beautiful into this team.
Exactly. Big Blow being charged up in mid lane. They're going to go under Desu. Is he going to go to hyperspace portal in time? Yes, he saves both with them. Well placed. Gus is a very good Hooper player as well. He was dominating last year on this Pokemon when it was meta. Has very good understanding of it. Klaus might be caught off guard. Has the do a wing beat though and gets out. Redmo's gonna miss the Dragon Rush, and Adesu just has to run away from the Blissey now. Makes it out alive, and yes.
I think it was pretty funny that he was just about to base right there, and I think everyone on Talibobo said, no, you're not actually going to do that. We were going to leave, but we're not going to leave like this.
Gatlu almost level 7 now, is waiting for his Horn Leech, that we can start doing things. And where's Toon going? Comes from the right side, enemy jungle. Goes on to Gatlu, but here's the curse. Can Gatlu chase this? No, he can't. Toon Slim drops to half HP. Gatlu even lower. Power Stop is going to start healing him up again. Atari is on board, and that should be his level 7 very, very soon.
It's a fun little combo. You got the power swap onto a Pokemon who's constantly draining its HP, so it kind of just flattens out, I assume.
Yes, and just having more attack as well also very good on Trevenant. We have a Reggie spawning already, and not instantly going for it. They're not wasting a single moment. His Hyper Beam gonna be there against Big Blow, and yes, the Hyper Beam is perfectly timed by Desu yet again. But a nice Triple Man Unite by Urshifu. He's gonna at least find one. He's gonna find Mime. Here's the eject button away. The curse is gonna finish him off anytime soon. Auto attack is there of Gatlu. They're gonna dive back in. Hyper Beam is there again. Trevenant now hitting Unite move, hitting Klaus. Klaus is diving, then he back. It's just such a bloodbath. Gus is gonna drop super low. Trevenant is gonna miss the Horn Leech, and I don't know how many people went down. A lot of people went down in this fight.
Yeah, it's so impossible to tell exactly what happened there, except for the amazing secure with that Hyper Beam, and then some Pokemon just making it out on a sliver once again through that hyperspace hole. Beautiful moves there from Nouns Esports as they really take the lead here in this beginning of this match. As I mean, the level-wise, we got a level 9 Trevenant already, which is pretty impressive.
Gatlu was the Trevenant player who actually, they won the Regionals playing this Pokemon. Back, I don't know when it was, in July last year? That's when he only played Trevenant this entire tournament. He's a very good Trevenant player, so I mean, again, what Pokemon does he not play, right? But he was very good on the start stacking Trevenant, the only Trevenant player in the entire tournament as well, and won his team, the Regionals there. I'm gonna look for a bot lane push as well now. It's only, but they're getting flanked right here. Scyther's Unite moving in onto Mr. Mime already, who doesn't have Unite move yet, so he might just die right here. And yes, he gets the reset. He's gonna go on to Gatlu as well. Can Gatlu get away from the dual wing beat? Doesn't look like he can, but no, the focus band is there. Toon Slim on the side, dives in. It's dropping super low. The Unite move's not gonna be able to save him. Scyther's gonna pick up 1 KO at least for himself on Trevenant, and the fight is still not over yet. Klaus is just going ham. Or Garchomp. Dragon Rush is gonna miss, and that's gonna be the end of this fight.
What a fight there from that Scyther. Just incredible moves here. Trying to pick up another KO here as we get a Unite move here from the Dragonite. Maybe pushing a little towards them right now. 15 seconds until this bottom objective spawns here. Being sent home through a quick hyperspace hole as Ram's in a little bit of trouble here. Dealing with this Mime. Oh, well, Wicked Blow. Never mind. Never mind.
Just charge up and take no damage. It's all good. Super Port is being dropped in the Unite move. They're just going to go for it again as 4 or 5 are here. Where's the Hyper Beam? They're trying to zone him out. Slowpoke's going to Unite move. They're just diving out to Dragonite. They're going so deep. Misama is trying to appeal for his team. Reggie is dropping very, very low. The big blows there from the side. But it goes over to Trevenant. Somehow Gatlu's able to pick it up. They only lose Dragonite so far in Garchomp. So it's a kind of, honestly, even fight in the end.
Yeah, very even fight. Blissey picking up 2 KOs using that Bliss assistance. Really incredible move right there. Toon getting pushed back up here in this top goal. And these fights are happening so fast. I love Slowbro grabbing the Dragonite right there. As now they're pushing towards Toon, just really chasing it down right here. Klaus in the back lane trying to take down Geese right here. They are able to get it. That's a double for the Urshifu. Can he make it a triple? He is going to chase this tree as far as he can, but it looks like Gatlu's making it home.
Yeah, and look at the points. We have 6 minutes in the game. You're 45 to 27 points only. I feel like I've never seen a match in tournament where it's this low points for both teams. In 6 minutes, and now the fight's breaking out again. Scyther's going so deep. He gets 1, he gets 2, 3 are down, and Talibobo just wipes them off the planet.
Wow.
Oh,
I
my.
mean, it feels like the most aggressive plays from both of these teams right now. They are really going for it here in this match. Now Klaus deciding when he is going to break this goal here. They're going to leave it for a little while as they did before so that they deny them experience. And now, being chased down. Gosh, it just feels like this is the most aggressive match we have seen all day, Chris.
Yeah, these teams are not giving each other a single minute of break. No breathing room, there's fighting. Hornleash goes into Hyperspace Portal, which puts Gatlu back to base, kind of cancelling it out. But they break the goal, 135 to 115 points now. I think Ram is going to fall. Oh, I see. Slowbro with another surf going in. Does it's not level 11 yet? The Hyper Beam is going to finish him off. The rest of Talibobo is just going to disengage now. I'm actually going to re-engage on Gatlu, who's also totally safe still on this defender.
Gotlu heading back home. No, not so soon, it looks like. They're waiting for this objective here, spawning in 10 seconds right now. Talibobo getting ready to possibly come down and fight near it. We've got the hyperspace hole that could have sent someone home, but they decided not to use it here. Charging up this Dragon Dance so that they have a very strong hyper beam for this objective. Already ready to go. Reg Ice getting chipped down here. They're pushing towards them with this surf. Reg Ice very low. Here comes the hyper beam. Not even time for it. Mime gets
it. Wow.
Wow.
And Garchomp just scoring 50 points for free on top as well. What a huge win for Nouns. 10 points in the lead now. Did someone get the Reg Ice as well? With Mime. I don't know how. How did they get it with Mime?
I really didn't even see Mime in that fight. I feel like it just got there at the last minute. It was like, it threw a confusion just like, hey, maybe this will do something. And
we just had a moment where the entire team of Nouns was level 12. That's also so rare to see 5 Pokemon on the same level. Especially with supports, right? They have a Mime and a Hooper. Especially the Hooper also being the same level as his teammates. And now Rayquaza spawned. It's such a close battle. It's literally a close battle. It is a close battle. Toon is getting chased down by Gutlu, who has the X speed up. The Hornage is going to go in. The Curse is going to pop, but not enough damage. Toon is going to dive out. And Desu is going to start charging up his Dragon Dance stacks by auto-taking Rayquaza. Going to try and keep it up. Gutlu is dropping quite low. Is we going to see Slowbro Unite maybe happening anytime soon? The fight is breaking out. Everyone says use their Unite moves. We have 2 down on Nouns already. 3 down on Nouns. They're getting completely wiped in this team fight. It's only up down to Hooper, and this time can someone get to Rayquaza? I don't think they can. Ruff is gonna get taken down. He gets 1 though, but Rayquaza is already super low. Hyperspace Port is there, and Ushifu's gonna pick it up. And Rayquaza goes over to Talibobo yet again.
Man, Talibobo is just crushing it here in these fights. And I have one of the superstars of this match, Klaus, here on this Scyther, just dominating every single engagement that it's in, ripping through the enemy team. Extremely impressive. And then, you have this combo with Blissey, the safeguard, the helping hand, Bliss assistance, just keeping this carry alive. And then, of course, Urshifu securing every single objective when it stands near it. A Pokemon that feels like maybe you just have to ban it out. It's the
Scyther
huge in these fights.
Or Urshifu. Yeah.
Urshifu. I just feel like even watching the world's best Dragonite go up against it, it just gets to sit there unpunished, 60% damage reduction with the most massive secure move ever. Big win here for Talibobo, and they're up 2-0 now, Chris.
I sadly have to say, I'm so happy to see a Garchomp, but at this point I don't want to see Garchomp anymore another time. I never thought it comes to this point. But
can we please, guys, can we stop with Garchomp already? I know
yes,
we're in the Garchomp meta, but geez, we really are seeing a lot of Garchomp today. I'm kind of surprised.
13? So, this could be the final match of the European qualifier. Can Nouns bring it back, or is Talibobo just going to swipe? Or sweep, not swipe. Sweep Nouns Esports with a pretty much 5-0 at this point.
That's right. If Nouns wants to win this thing, they have to do a reverse sweep, and win 3 games in a row. Talibobo, on the other hand, just needs to close out 1 game right here as we see Blissey banned out and Urshifu banned out. Nouns Esports says, are we
Sableye or Scyther? Sableye, Scyther?
Are we taking the Sableye?
Which one? We're taking the Sableye this time. Okay.
Interesting. Sableye coming out here in possibly the last match of this tournament.
And I could see a Blissey, Mr. Mime right here. I'll just pick the Scyther. I mean, why would you not, right?
Blissey was banned out, actually. By
Blissey's banned out, right? You can't even take it. So Scyther, for sure, the easy choice. Nouns might think about picking away Mew, but they could like damage at some point if they pick Mew here. Because Talibobo's for sure going to pick Mew. 100%. I say what's going to Nouns. Yeah, they picked Mew away with a Slowbro.
Interesting. Okay. On the side of Talibobo, they might be locking LD. There's no way they're bringing Zoroark into a game.
I want to see a Zoroark, but yeah, I don't think it's going to happen, sadly.
Look, I'd love to see a Zoroark, but if they picked it, they're
Lucario, safe choice.
Trouble.
Is it going to be a Garchomp again? I mean, what else could they pick? I mean, I guess the Serena just doesn't work right now.
I get nobody's played it.
I don't know.
I mean, we don't know that it doesn't work. Ooh,
yeah.
Maybe
I would like a Blastoise. I would like a Blastoise and a Dodrio maybe. Or Venusaur.
I would love that.
Glaceon instead. Okay. Alright, change them things up now for Nouns. I mean, they're big Blastoise, right? They're the one team that always somehow ending up picking Blastoise. They're known for this. And another Sylveon.
Yeah, Sylveon to switch over to Toon, I've got to assume.
For sure. It's going to be close on the Lucario. And then we have... Yeah. What can Gatlu do on this Mew? Again, double attacker this time for Nouns. Very rare to see them play double attacker. I still like the Glaceon a lot too. I mean, I think it's underplayed. There's certain Pokemon, but I guess the Scyther is just such a problem for all these attackers, right? You just can't play attackers into Scyther. There we go.
I think that's probably why we've seen no squishy Pokemon on the side of Nouns, because they just know, like, look, if there's an Urshifu or a Scyther or something like that, its health bar is gone in one attack. No invade, interestingly enough, so they use the Sableye. It almost not invading with it is tricking the enemy team at this point.
But I think it makes sense, because it's a Pokemon. It's the only Pokemon in the game that can stop you from stacking. It's weird that, you know, it's actually the best Pokemon made 1D stacking, and yet you kind of invade with it, which is always kind of weird, right, as well. It's such an annoying Pokemon. There's just so many annoying things. Can Klaus get this last hit? No! It goes over to, I think, Redmaw on the Squirtle.
Redmaw secures it, and even if Klaus was able to get it, it would just get its Eos energy stolen there by the Sableye, so they're in a pretty good position right now, just stopping this Lucario from stacking. And we can see Ram getting ready for this fight here, but so is Adesu. It's up here with the Icy Wind pushing up.
That's gonna be a KO, right? Surely.
Service is so low, but it does.
The X-Speed is enough. X-Speed is enough to get him out of harm's way. And now 5 seconds for the Atarias, and now we have the Shadow Sneak unlocked for the Sableye. It's gonna be even more annoying.
Here we go, just trying to push them back. They're actually diving onto the Sableye right now as the rest of the fight's happening up here at the top. They just clear that out and move on. Sableye is just, it's such a monster to deal with, and they're going to be dealing with it all game.
Yeah, for sure. Does he go for an invade this time? He's a bit too low on HP. I think if he goes into Scyther, then he's actually just going to get himself knocked out. So doesn't want to risk going to the enemy jungle. And now Toon already 5 again on the spot lane. Can Gatlu snipe this one? I don't think he can. So Toon is looking for level 6 here. He's going to pick up the Draining Kiss for himself as well. And Gatlu is also almost level 6. Bot lane very, very even.
I was about to ask, you know, how many stacks does Gatlu have right now? But then I look at the scoreboard. Not a single score on the side of Nouns Esports. Only 3 points from Talibobo. So any stacking items have not gotten really any use for either team.
Well, they're engaging on top. They're going very deep on the score right now. Can they find any KOs? No. Which also means, yeah, the Squirtle or the Blastoise has stacking, Gatlu has stacking on the Mew, and they have not scored a single point yet with those. But teamfight, there's actually 4 against 4 top right now. Klaus is getting jumped on, he gets feared. Is he gonna go down with the auto attack? One more? No, the heal is gonna be enough, but the Glaceon Icy Wind jumps after him. He's gonna get picked down. Toon is also in a very bad position right now, but the Eldegoss is keeping everyone very healthy in these fights.
Wow, really impressive from that LD. They almost even got Lucario home there. Gatlu does take that opportunity to score and get KO'd right there. Was it worth a single stack? I mean, maybe you got 30-some points in there. We'll see. Right now, Redmaw alone in this top path. Here comes Geese up to help a little bit, push them back. But unfortunately, we still have this Wartortle a ways away from being a Blastoise and not a single stack to its name.
Objectives are spawning in 5 seconds. And now it's Talibobo going for bot lane. It's very meta right now to just leave still someone top lane to make sure we get experience. Scyther jumping in with the Unite move, but nice surf of Gatlu! Completely denies him, he can't reactivate it. Wonderful done by Gatlu, has the coaching surf right now, which means that he can stun the enemies a lot as well with this combination, resetting the surf cooldown with the coaching, and they're gonna go for this Regirock. Can they secure it with the Icy Wind? Most likely, right? There's no way. Yes, they get it with the Electro Ball, and very nice surf.
The coordination on that play was beautiful. You push them back, the Scald to finish it off. That was gorgeous. I mean, as soon as they saw that Scyther move in, they had an answer for it. Redmaw getting very low right here. The next power-up punch does miss, but it makes it all the way home. Wow, it actually fights on goal and lives.
Eject button after the Wartortle, but the shield just came in time from the score. He was hesitating a bit too long. He would have maybe had it if he eject buttons a bit earlier, but still good try by Klaus. Wanting to go for this only 1 KO right here. And you can see the power of Lucario. Still, the power punch close combat doing so much damage, especially against someone who can't get away from the close combat.
And now we've got this Scald bro getting chased up to this top path. Toon and Zervis just looking, deciding if they're going to siege this goal right now. Looks like they're just trying to pick off a KO right here. Something on the enemy team. Maybe they're going to go after this Sableye. Maybe that's the target right here as we have a fight breaking out. Looks like Lucario is in a lot of trouble right here. They do go down. They are now chasing out Toon. We have the Scyther. It's ready with the Unite move. It's coming into the back line right there. It rips apart Wartortle as Toon Slim could be going down to Nouns. Let's see. Yes, we have an Icy Wind hitting it right now. We're not seeing that. We see the scores in the top path. Guy is trying to push them off here. They're going to pick up that KO as well. And here comes Adesu to try to stop this here. big icy wind, and they're just pushing them back, not able to get those 40 points in. Boy, that would have been perfect in that goal.
That would have been absolutely perfect. But they're able to stop it, and now Servus has to still be very credible. Icy Wind to stay here. He's almost level 11. They're going to go for it, but Edigos is somehow securing the Reggie Lecky. Slowbro Unite is going to hit Scyther. He's going to fall. And I think as long as Nouns gets KOs right here and can score, they're totally happy with losing Reggie Lecky. It doesn't really matter too much. They're going to try score those points. And yes, they're going to get it. 40 and 34 points in. So who cares about Reggie Lecky if you get all these scores in? And a KO on top of it. Blastoise is sticking super ham. Toon has Unite move up. No, he doesn't. He's dropping very, very low. One more Icy Wind. He's going to chase and he's going to get the Glaceon. Is he actually going to live somehow? No, this guy's going to finish him off. What a close fight. Two go down on both sides.
Yeah,
can Edigos make it as well? Edigos is going to run over and score 40 points on top of it.
Yeah, there's the 40. Easy for LD right there. Guy's heading down to this bottom path here. Just able to watch this and just see where the enemies are. You can also, of course, as Sableye, do this very frustrating thing where if you walk near a bush, it will tell you that an enemy kind of sees you, so you can check bushes without even going near it. It's just crazy.
It's such an unfair Pokemon. And someone really designed it. It's interesting. Rock is going to get
sounds like a wild time, doesn't it?
Swap now. And it's going to be a 44 Unites there. Glaceon is already going in, but Scyther on the backline. That's what we talked earlier. Scyther completely denies Glaceon from doing anything, but the Blastoise is so strong. It's going to get 2 KOs. Scyther can't deal with it. 3 KOs for Servus Nouns. They're turning this game around right now on this bottom Reggie. Redmo still level 12 HP. Slowbro Unite's going to land onto Sylveon. He's also going to get taken down. No chance for Toon to do anything. Can't Unite move out of the Slowbro Unite. And now Regirock is going to probably be taken by Nouns.
Yeah. Regirock getting chipped down right here. Ooh, here comes a huge Unite move from Mime, pushing them down. Snorlax. Blastoise trying to move in here and get the secure. Not able to make it happen. Lucario throwing that big Unite move. The dual Wing Beat picking that up right here. As Adesu is getting close combat and punched right in the face. Taken down once again. Lucario with that big pickup right there. Bruv going down to Toon, it looks like. If they can ever KO a Slowbro, they're going to KO it now. It does go down. Nice double KO. The points now swinging back in the favor of Talibobo after that big team fight win.
They get 5 KOs. Regirock and the goal all in the same 20 seconds. Someone making the back in time. I really thought Nouns had this, Regirock, but no. The Death Hammers are still not high enough. And Talibobo is able to make it bot lane with the jump pad, make it pass it to the spot lane fight, and somehow turn it around. Now they're going for this Reggie Lecky, which should be easy to be picked up as well. Or is it? Is Nouns going to look for this fight? Are they going to maybe commit a Unite move? No, they're not going to commit a Unite move. Reggie Lecky is going to get taken by Talibobo, but Mime is going to get chased down. The Confused Ray can't get away from it. Toon is diving super deep, gets feared. It's going to use the full heal. Electro Ball booster auto attack is going to follow Adesu with the Icy Wind. No focus band for Toon, which is also going to be huge. It's going to go in. Glacier move is getting used, and Klaus is also going to get chased down. They want to win the game right here.
Wow, this is so huge. I mean, they're pushing onto this tier 2 right now, but the timers aren't bad enough. Here comes Mime with a massive Unite move, pushing them away. Blastoise uniting right back. Huge shield, as it looks like they could turn on this Scyther right now, but they decide not to. Feels like a little bit of indecision, and now they push back here. Hopefully, it looks like they're waiting for their Glaceon to come back. I almost thought they were going onto that Scyther there. That felt incredibly close, but of course, there were multiple members of Talibobo in the back there. Probably not safe enough for Redmaw to do.
Both teams using Unite moves now. We have 3 left for Nouns and 3 left for Talibobo. So still very even. Even though Lucario Unite is not going to do out too much, except for maybe last hitting Rayquaza. That's not going to be out too much as well. We still have Mew Unite. It's also only a safety tool. 2 now, getting checked by Redmaw. He's going to close combat in. And he's dropping quite low. Confused
wow, they got his focus band right there, it looks like.
Focus band's also always huge to get. That's pretty much not going to be up again until the rest of the match. And Rayquaza's starting to take damage. Toon is dropping super low. Has used Mime, who's going to jump over them. Does Slowbro have Unite? Can he just lock down Toon Slim maybe? No, he doesn't decide to do it. Might want to keep it for the Scyther. And Rayquaza's now dropping under half HP. Who's going to get it? Ram with a nice confusion onto Glaceon, who has to use Unite move. Electro's going to go into Mime. Rayquaza's dropping super low. Who's going to get it? Talibobo is going to get the Rayquaza. It's going to go over to Scyther. And now they're going to try and move toward the left side. Nouns are going to try their best to get rid of these shields if they can somehow. Lucario is going to run towards bot lane. Edigos is also going to try to maybe go somewhere and score. Ram is recalling to just maybe defend their base from counter scoring. This game is still very close. 40 seconds to go. And we get some in for Sableye. This game is nowhere to be over still. Only 20 points lead for Talibobo.
Wow, this is incredible. 40 seconds left. Slowbro does go down, but they have that Sableye running through the enemy central area right here, looking for a score. We've got 8 points here on Klaus as it takes a massive KO. Oh my gosh, that is huge. That is so big. It looks like Toon possibly scoring the top hat too. 76. Yes. I think they just shut this game down, and I think they just swiped Nouns Esports twice in a row, Chris.
What straight map wins in a row against the best team in Europe. That is incredible. Not dropping a single map in the winners final and the grand final. What a deserved victor for Talibobo right here.
Incredible.
Wow. Just incredible, honestly. I mean, so on point, this tournament.
The superstars of the day. Unfortunately, we did just get word that a member of Talibobo has a headache, so Nouns Esports does win that series.
They do for sure.
Oh, what a match.
But jokes aside, man, Talibobo, incredible game from them again. This one was very close as well. But they just take it. 431 to 304 points with the time running out. You can see this. The graph is so close to.
Yeah.
Congrats to them.
That final fight, I mean, it was one of those amazing final fights where it had multiple layers to it. You know, you have these early Unite moves a little bit before 2 minutes. I think they were about 2:15 or so. Multiple Pokemon go down. The teams reset, fight again. You only have so many Unite moves. And then we finally have this big rip moment, and Talibobo once again able to just secure that. Beautiful plays here from Nouns. I actually think their Blastoise was super useful inside that match. And it came down, you know, to the wire there. I think that big catch getting Blastoise's focus band might have been one of the biggest moments of that final fight too.
Jake, it's hard to believe, but Mystical Fire Sylveon has now won back-to-back tournaments. Huge tournaments with a lot of teams playing in them. Just last week or 2 weeks ago, the Floatstone Invitational. And now this Euro qualifier also being won again by another Mystical Fire Sylveon. Playing Rapid Fire Scuff, must have been in Focus Band, the same build as well.
Wow. I mean, it's doing something.
That's